Welcome, everybody. It's another Saturday. Close it. Another Saturday.
Another show.
Welcome to the Hangout at Bed Center. Chilling with your boy, Nazarene. It's my boy, Code.
Code!
Let's do it again. We ended on a sad note last week. It was the people versus projects scenario whereby...
Versus money. Is
it a money thing? Because like, people are like... Yes, it's money, but I'm like, yeah, but it's my vision. Like, I've been carrying this vision for a long time, and then there's money on the table to realize my vision.
And there are people who have been carrying
this vision for this long. What you gonna do?
Which one are you choosing?
What you go? Well, the problem is both of us are artists. So from an artist point of view, we're like, I'm gonna get my people. I read up on it. But it wasn't a production question. I came across funny guy, Eminem. Eminem was supposed to act a movie called Celia, which is funny because it was acted by Matt Damon. It's an old movie, but it's a old movie acted by Matt Damon. So now the reason why he didn't do it is like if we have to shoot the movie, it has to be shot in Detroit, my home area. I want my people in this movie. The producer is like, you cannot do that. I'm like, well. I don't care either way. Either my people are in it or I'm not in it.
Yeah.
You get what I mean? But now obviously people act like that, but Eminem had money at the time and is not like a producer and is a musician, etc. But my point is, at least for me, it illustrated what take it or leave it type of scenarios. If it's take it or leave it thing, I'd rather do it with my people or not do it at all. Like I said, I know Eminem is not hungry. He hasn't been getting the project. It wasn't even his project. I get that. But what's your take?
Yo, I feel like first, so you move with your people, the people you trust, because obviously we've been carrying your vision.
No, but if you can't move, you're stuck, and then there's the option to move. Let me put it in the scripture context.
Yeah.
Let's say you have like some models that have been rocking, you know, they're there on Instagram, they've been taking pictures.
Jesus Christ.
Scripture. Then somebody says, we have a cause, we have a fashion, we're going to market it, but we're not going to use the models, we're going to use ours. Here's the money. And once we use our models, we'll fund you, your clothes will be in every mall. What you do, boy?
Come on, guys. Okay. Yep. Personally, I would try my best to get some models in.
Yeah.
But again, I've been carrying this vision for a long time.
But if they don't get in, what do? Are you leaving them behind, or are you looking for every mall in Durban, every mall across South Africa? It has your clothes. Don't whisper it. Say it to the comment. Codex the snitch. No, it's not snitching. But like I said, it's very. You see now.
Yeah,
when you put it in your own context, you understand what's happening in the boardroom. But do you know why? For me, it's different. For me, I won't do it. Doesn't matter what you promise me, because I realized I would rather. Here's what I decided. And if you don't want to sit with your people, I advise, if you're a producer, people with visions, I advise you to do it. Have the hustle that takes care of your bills. The hustle that, okay, with this hustle, I feed my kids, I put bread on the table. Then your vision should not be the one that's taking care of the bills.
Yeah.
Because the moment that vision is the one that needs to take care of the bills, you are stuck.
Yeah. Yes.
You get what I mean? You are stuck. So if it doesn't have to take care of the bills, you give your vision enough time to grow naturally. You don't force your vision.
Yeah.
You are patient with like, okay, I need my vision to come out like this, I need to look like this, I need to look like that, and etc. Watch a movie called The Social Network. The Social Network is about the Mark Zuckerberg, the one who came up with Facebook.
Yeah.
His friend who had the money side was like, we should put ads Okay, I know it has ads now.
Yeah.
But there was a time that it didn't have ads. Yeah, there was a time that it was cool. Like, I don't want too much ads, I don't want too much pop-ups, because I want it to be cool, I want it to be like this, and he was explaining. So, like, I know it's weird now, like, yeah, but Facebook has ads, WhatsApp has ads, Instagram has ads, everybody. But at the time when it started, he didn't want ads. Like, I just want to make fun. But how will it make money? He says, I don't know. But I'm not going to take them because they're going to put ads on the social network. I want it to be cool. I want it to be easy. Now, I'm going to give an example of WhatsApp. At least the ads are not in your chat. Like, when you're chatting with an ad, I'm like, wait, I need to talk to my boy. You get what I mean?
Somebody dying.
Yeah. So you get it. They wanted something cool like that. But when
something
simple and you socialize and it's easy, and so it stuck to it even when it didn't make money, even when it was making a loss. I know it's tough, but yeah.
So you mean I should forget about my vision?
I didn't say forget about your vision. I said get a hustle that supports you, and then grow with your models, the ones that you kicked off with. Getting there with your people is always better in the end. Trust me.
Yeah, like
getting there with your people doesn't matter what you say. I know, yeah, man, I'll get them when I get there. But in their hearts, they was like, yeah, but there was a point that guy said.
Yeah. Even if you come back,
because betrayal. It's like, yeah, but you still slept with my best friend. What? There's no recovering from that. What do you think, Wolf? Do you take the money or do you keep your people? Jim.
I feel like it's one. There's this guy Tyler Perry. He once said, "Take the money first. Go to the other side, build, and come back and fetch your people."
Mr. Ronald is going like, hallelujah.
Amen
to that.
Yeah, boy. What do you think?
Yeah,
do you take the money? No, man.
The discussion for last week was. You are in a scenario whereby you enter the boardroom because it was about the film producers and actors. Say a producer writes a film, does a trailer with actors and everything, and the project is funded. And then they say, no, but we don't want all your actors. We will fund you, but we'll put our own actors. And then you leave the actors that got you the funding.
Just like the trailer we did.
They were like, but there's no one. There's no one. You get like, wait, where are the people that were in? They're like, oh, I know that was for funding purposes. Because it's like, what do you do? Because now this is the movie that you've been working for all your life. The funding is there. It will be funded. It will be in cinemas. People will see. It will be on Netflix. Every deal is on the table. But we want famous actors.
You face
I will second Buyo on this one.
Yes.
Second the bag.
Everybody's snatching his
Second the bag. Come on.
We have been.
There are a bunch of snitches in this room. Stop. Okay.
You know how tough it is to find funding, right?
Snitches in this room.
Okay, if it was up to me, I would definitely do exactly what Sylvester Stallone did with the Rocky franchise. He wrote the script and approached, top financing firms and whatever. They loved the script. They wanted to buy it, but they just didn't want him
to act.
Yeah. So he refused to give them the script. They even upped the amount of money they were offering. But he still said no, because he wanted to be
in the film.
Guess what then happened with the Rocky Balboa franchise? It then became like really big, and now we've got Creed.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So I would probably do the same thing that Sylvester Stallone did.
Go for your vision.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I agree. Yeah.
Mr. Ronaldo.
No.
Mr. Ronaldo is everywhere.
It makes sense. They say
Listen, everything makes sense. You understand? For instance, with him, he wrote a script for him.
Yeah, that's the difference.
That's the difference. So he wrote a script for him. So he had his own vision that was attached to the script.
Yeah.
That's why he never wanted to let it go. And again, he had some money.
No, at that time.
No, he didn't.
Oh, when you're not working,
He sold his own dog.
Oh, okay.
Oh, wait.
Did he what?
He sold his
Oh,
own
yes,
dog.
I remember. Oh, yes, I remember that. Yeah, he sold his own dog.
Who
Yeah.
sells Simba?
But again, but again,
Yeah.
your vision, your project, when it comes to me, will go first, because that's the one that is gonna promote, the company. That's gonna be the one who's gonna be bringing everything. Then, as he said, later on, then you create something for them. The other guys.
Oh, okay. For me,
Once you're there, they have no options. That they can't control you. The problem is they can control you when you still starting to enter.
I get that, and like I said, what I can say, obviously, that we've all seen, it's not an easy decision.
Yeah.
It's not an easy decision to leave people behind. By a lot of people, I think the largest group will just go like follow the vision, get there, and then come back for your people. Now, like I said, personally, like I told you, I don't agree that, but I get.
You get there.
I get where everybody's coming from. But when you're in the room and you see everything that they're saying and what can happen to you.
And the amount of zeros they're bringing on the table.
It's not about the money though, about the vision. What is it about?
It's about wealth.
It's easy to push the vision when you're on top, being in the bottom.
Let me see if I go with that.
Say something.
Like I said, I get where people are. It's a fair argument.
Yeah.
But I think for me, it would actually depend on, which is funny, it would depend on who I'm being loyal to. If they were in the same situation, would they be as loyal to me
you,
as I'm being loyal to them? So like I said, for me, it's not even about how many zeros I see. I'm like, if that person who I'm sacrificing for right now was sitting in my chair, would they reject this for me? You get what I mean? Because now, you understand, for me, that's the equation for me. Like, what will determine whether I take the paycheck or not is who I'm being loyal to. Because let's be honest, let's be honest, who is going to leave that number of zeros for who?
Yeah.
You get what I mean? Like, how many people are, here's the paycheck, here's this. If that person that you're saying, not.
Yeah.
I guess no.
Nah, I think that's me. That's my consideration. Why
No,
I say, what? That's my consideration.
Like, okay, imagine I'm coming like, hey girls, you saw how they're getting, I sold it for 12 million, man. They're like, yeah, but one day you can't act on it. Would you be sad?
No, fuck. Oh yeah.
Yeah. But imagine if I say, rejected 12 million, man. Hey, I need you on this movie.
Fuck me. Take the money. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, props to the ad. Okay, I get. Oh, I'm beat.
There's some conversations whereby like
You did what? Dude, I could have been on the next one.
on our own budget.
Alright, I hear you. But okay, fine. Always come back for your people.
Yeah.
That's what I said.
No, like I said, yes. I remember I said I'm beat. I said,
Yeah.
I said I'm beat.
Does it make sense?
Oh yeah. Right. What's happening? Oh, T-Pitch was in the building last week. He's a musician. He's online. Check him out. We had a great time with him. Mr. Number from the Number Casting was also here. He was giving us the angle. Guys, you are not you. He gave us the perspective because when you're in that room trying to talk, it's a different energy, it's a different story. You get what I mean? So I think we're there. And finally, like I said, I agree. I'm beat, and I think my boy.
The one you
he's the one that said, wait, nigga, if I am not room, take the money. Please take the money. I understand. All right. As long as I think in that regard, then tell your people.
Yeah, obviously, like, try and make
Then tell your people.
Yeah.
So I
Keep
mean,
it
from
real.
the
I feel like
onset.
realism is
From the onset, tell your people, guys, if I get funded, there's likely that this will happen, but trust me, I won't forget you guys, etc. Tell your people.
and
So,
please don't forget them.
alright, Code, once we done, Workers' Day, is anybody, it's a holiday though, but I don't, is it a holiday? People celebrate.
Mothers.
No, Workers' Day. On
on the Workers' Day.
Yeah, Mother's Day is still on its way, man.
No, I saw a post, but never mind.
Workers' Day. Is it a holiday that people celebrate?
I don't think so.
I knew it existed.
Workers' Day was on
No, come on. Wait, wake up.
Okay, so Workers' Day is celebrated worldwide, right? But it's got different names. Like, for example, in the UK, it's called a bank holiday.
Oh, yeah.
Whereas in Africa, we call it Workers' Day. The
Another
first of May
this is Labor Day.
Yeah, it's like Labor Day. You know what I mean? So it just depends which part of the world you live in, but at least, if I'm not mistaken, at least 190 out of the 200 plus something members of the United Nations celebrate Workers' Day.
Yeah, but I'm saying, is it a holiday that's actually
A holiday.
No, like, because I'm like, did anybody do anything on the Wednesday? Because I'm like, he just was like,
Yeah, right.
like my boss didn't even act like it was a holiday. He's like, oh.
We just woke up, went to the gym.
The only thing he said was, the only thing he said was, come late on Monday. That's what. He didn't say don't come on Monday. He just said, you can come late on Monday. All right. What's been trending?
Kaiser Chiefs, bye.
Eesh.
And a lot of people are complaining about Sundowns as well.
Okay, but what's the Kaiser Chiefs story? Other than the obvious.
It was game.
I wonder if Kaiser Chiefs doesn't deserve the glory, like being called the biggest team in PSL.
Well, let's see.
Because it's no longer represent the biggest, or it doesn't represent the name of being called the greatest or the biggest club in PSL.
Okay.
Okay. It's been almost 8 years now without a trophy, without anything. So what do you expect?
I know. It's a fair argument.
So,
Yeah.
hey.
And what's the Mamelodi Sundowns? Sorry, man.
No, the issue is that a lot of people are saying that there's so much unfairness when it comes to Sundowns because they have the financial muscle to just buy like the best players in the country. That's the reason why they keep winning all the tournaments.
But that doesn't equal sign. Real Madrid tried to do it sometime and they went for 3 years.
I'm just saying it's what people are saying.
Yeah. Not my opinion. Not my opinion.
Not me. There are people who are screaming about it.
All right. So, okay, but guys, welcome to Saturday. I think coming through, we have a guest. Jimmy's in the building. He was there for the preseason shoot. And we're happy to have him on episode 4 of our pilot season. Thandazani is back, our resident politician. She's back in the building. She'll be doing collaborative conversations. Don't go away. We'll be right back after this.
We are back again, my friend, to the Hangout podcast with Jimmy.
The man is back.
You on?
Hey, bro.
Bye, Jai. So good thing.
So, friends, I was chatting about Jimmy, friends.
Now, what you first for me name? Or I'm Jai for school.
Producer and I'm DJing.
Oh, okay.
Where does the name Jimmy come from?
That's to the high school. On 14, there was a show called Zone 14 on SABC 1.
Okay.
There was this guy called Jimmy. Your show, telenovela. Yeah. So there was this guy who stayed. I was doing grade 8. There was this call in Wayside. Stable. fine lo ufana no Jimmy engangayithandi lo nto
What the heck a nickname? It's stinks.
Yeah, but
That's the rule of a nickname.
ayikho into engangalifuni lo Jimmy Ngagcina sengil-accepta ke ngagcina selungumina uma ndihleli
so I was number the time when we met, I was confused to see why would you say Jimmy?
Because now it's not.
Because
It's nowhere near.
there's a name. Imminent. And why you pick Jimmy?
Yeah, but ilona gama elula yabo.
Yeah.
And nginalo igama lesingisi inkinga ngilithatha so
Listen together.
Check the
What's up for
I went one thing from my mind, dog.
yazi nganikhulele efolweni
Ushanje?
zozo
Wingwane.
With a story about how we got to know each other.
Okay.
So we were sitting on the streets, so you know how I felt. So Nancy was like, "Hey Baba, could you go to the corner, boy, around him?"
Yeah.
Listen now, what about him, Paul? He's living with an old lady, like it's his girlfriend. And I'm like, okay.
Mama first can always have a file, even if
So
it's wrong.
So like in my mind, I'm like, sure. So here's a Benton.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay. Then while we were sitting, he comes through and just sits down with us.
Yeah.
And he's quiet. And we were all like,
What the fuck?
then he started greeting and everything. But as time went by, we got to know him. He was like, no, that's my mom. And we were all like, huh.
Why was that your first option? Like, oh, it must be his girlfriend. Like, why would you like it's his mother?
I'm like,
Bro, such an old man.
I must say his mother must be young then.
so I was like, yo.
My mother is a beautiful lady.
It's fake.
So, umsebenzi wakho mfethu. Sesisidanga ngesikhathi
Ayofuthi abo kahle ngizokuchazela nje ukuthi indaba ngoba indaba producer and DJing ngoba ngayiqala nge-PC yabo.
encane.
Yama mncane wami ngikhumbula ngangesikoleni ngafunda eSensini. Sengithola isikole eSensini so ngizodinga i-laptop. How laptop? Hayi siyahambisile eThekwini ngisawukhumbula umgaqo this guy wakangcobo kodwa isana laptop ayiseke sithenge second hand yabo nakho nineyinkingi isebenza i-charging once you plug it the switch is off yabo i-fridge angiphathe leyo laptop hayi ngisebenziseke yabo nanokuthi ngumuntu curious yabo in general benza kanjani ukuze kudlale ingoma yabo benza kanjani doing some research okay what is this program called Fruity Loops okay wenzani kwi-fruits okay nama plugins yabo
Yeah, like ama-components akhona.
covers and then pay kudlala umsangane engakazi
I've been there, done that.
engaqala ukuthi no ngiyayithanda back then it was kulama group ama explosions mhlawumbe
Ngiyakhumbula
ngoma group
Cross
lo ma group ukushaya amaqomo yabo kuyahanjwa ngerinyani so okuphakazwa ke so
I don't say shit.
so ngazi ne peer pressure plays yabo a major role ekubeni ngithi ngibo ukuthi producer now
Okay.
ngoba ufuna ukufikisa kuleyo era leyo hlanganise mhlanganisa awukwakhali hayibo ingoma yabona time soba umculo uyashintsha yabo kuzo amabheshingo igame seliyashintsha igqom from bingilela gqom
uyaqhome
bathi bayathatha abalenza leli sesilazi manje sesisukile lapho nangu ukabza wenzani manje
Wow, kabza.
Lenza la kabza ngathi ngiyayithanda so nakhala ke yabo ungenza uthi okay shintsha BPM yehle okay ama shakers okay yabo okay ama chords
Hlangana.
hayibo faka lo drum hayibo yadlala ingoma yabo okay igama engilisebenzisayo for music kwami uJimmy RSA uma capital letters ngiyatholakala on Spotify cabanga ngicela
akazangitshela bese ukuthi unengoma ku Spotify sengibona we status uthawu Jim sengifake ama question mark ngithi mina baba kwenza ukuthini manje
ku Spotify
then you started explaining
YouTube uDeezer Apple Music
ngiyabona VLC
why nakuma kama social medias TikTok ikhona uyayisearch ingoma oyigama lengoma intombazane njengoba ngithi igama lengoma intombazane imoto kama uma wathenga imoto so sekamba lo muntu ukuthi intombazane kamakho zuma
okay
mini first child yakhe and this my brother naye yabo so uma kana intombazane intombazane kamaka kahle kahle so ingoma
you love your mother eh
over
true story
emuhle njengani ngimuhle ke nginto ngilaza my face.
Another story comes of how he met Vuyo. So we were playing like FIFA.
It's a guy.
FIFA.
I can say that.
Alright.
So he came up with FIFA. So I mean, I'm not a type of games and everything.
Yeah,
so,
like games.
So my FIFA they are playing. So I'm like, okay, let me just try and learn just to fit in. Then I started learning now. So he used to whip our asses like, yo, 7-0, yo. Then Vuyo on his block, he was the best.
Oh yeah.
So
they came to my hometown. They disrespect.
So it was late, it was around 8. So we were like, hey, Baba, maybe I can So then we went there. Yo, the disappointment.
Yo. Wait, I was rooting for this guy.
What the?
Wait, he got who?
Myself. This is why I got good. Why in FIFA 20?
No,
FIFA 19.
Yeah.
FIFA 19. And on my PC, they had
14.
PC. They had PC.
Oh, FIFA 14.
We were playing FIFA 14. So the configurations, uyaz now.
several times I gave him a Benz, he couldn't drive it. I need that.
Mind you, this motherfucker got beat. He stayed in Vuyo's place and he didn't know village at that time. He was like, I wanna get back to Vuyo. Because he beat me. We left him in the house trying to
There's no way, get out of here, man.
Yo, the disappointment. I was like,
How many years ago?
huh?
How many years ago?
How many years
2019,
ago?
that was.
Oh,
It was 2019, man.
Yeah, but it was way back.
2020.
Yeah, it was 2020 when
Was
we
the village fading?
2020 to 21.
That's
Oh,
22,
wow.
yeah.
Alright. Nah, proper stuff, man. So this music thing, are you just cups the type of music or Oshai or
Or play golf.
not like I was talking hip hop, Maskandi. No, but it's still in the same WhatsApp group.
Okwamanje yabo sa perfect arts.
True.
Music arts. Ngiyakholwa lo jazz le. Ukuthi music arts sa perfect skill sami yabo.
Alright.
Ne crafts yami ngenza. So ngivela kakhulu kuwena futhi uGabs.
Okay. Did you see him play with Black Coffee overseas? Recent.
And Gabs was wearing like and that was a different type of Gabs that we all know. He was not carrying a cab on a set. Like he was super focused. Because the Hushman was
right there.
A legend.
That's what was said, guys. This guy, Oscar, was like, upcoming DJs, when they are in front of somebody, they care less about the crowd. They keep hey, he's not nodding his head. Hey, nah. I want to impress him.
No, but dude, I get it. If you're like, it's like being a producer and you're directing a movie. Then a bigger producer comes to just shows up to see how you work. So you'll be more focused on him than your actual production.
I'm also
the pressure.
I mean,
the pressure. Right. So how long has the journey been?
Rough.
It's been rough.
But it's a learning journey for me.
Okay.
Kahle all yonke lento self-taught yabona okay for me second hand laptop
Right.
So slow pacing.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, he's a church boy. Just like. Are you DJing a church?
I like making music. I even got piano lessons.
Oh, nice.
Oh, yeah.
No, but I say, so they allow you to enter that space. Yeah, well, because I need to say, I'm a club, but I'm a gig,
Because we have now, we have this thing, we see if...
Like, the first session you had, guys, was you were debating about Imali and over people.
Yeah.
And you choose what?
Say them there.
Hey.
Okay,
I was beaten into submission, but
Meaning we are home, regardless of what's coming kanjani.
Right. I hear you, you are okay, go ahead.
Mawucabanga ikhona nje ingoma like itrack yesonto mhlawumbe ungathi uyayenza.
Easy.
Sorry.
One of them. Ngoma, it's like umthandazo.
Yeah.
True.
Umthandazo. So kulula kakhulu ukuhlanganisa enye gender ngoba uyangistana i-vocalist talented but usebenzise into yasesontweni wayethatha wayivanga to engage more.
Yeah.
Wakhona abantu abathi sinasesonto amapiano asin but mabezo le engathi yakho
Athi angithinta.
sesikhuluma ngawo sesimazi.
Just announce it
Ngeke the whole nation.
Go ahead.
Yeah,
people are vibing to it.
I am none.
But what are the future plans?
Manje ngasho ukuthi ukhulisa igama yabo ukuthi igama laziwe.
Jimmy RSA.
Yeah.
All right.
Mark the name. Ngokubona kwami noma ngendlela engifisa ngana ngendlela engithanda ngayo. Ngiyafisa ukuthi igama lami laziwe yabo out there and abantu bawulalela umculo wami yabo because ngathini I put my heart.
Okay.
Yona yonke into engenzayo.
Yeah, sure.
True story now.
So mawulalela umculo wami ngiyacabanga uzozino lona likhona italent la. Ikhona into ekumele yabo.
Iphume.
No, but definitely, man, definitely. We're going to listen. But Mina, I don't know if he sent you my request. I said I still want that track. I don't know if I sent a message through Code 8. Did you tell you?
Yeah. One chain.
Alright. I know. So Pluma after the show to send the jam.
Because
we want him to make the soundtrack for Trinity.
Oh, Trinity.
Yeah, like it's one of the soundtracks. I think Jimmy will have about 4. I think.
Oh, okay.
So Lapo, we want that. That's one of that. They want his track to be one of the soundtracks for Jimmy. But
So-
yeah.
the whole.
That's for the hangout.
So
We still want the whole thing, though.
No, the whole thing is the hangout. That's a soundtrack for the hangout.
It's a statement.
Oh.
okay. Voice got taco boy.
We have some questions. What's with Jimmy first? I'm bad.
Asifulani.
Don't be puzzled.
What's your best pickup line?
Bangena ngani?
Utsotsa kaya utsotsi phela mina benza ukahle.
Give up on my wow.
Ngewusabele lapha phela yini wamfethu. Kodwa ke into engijolo kuyenza ngiyayi-introduce nje kini mase ngiyayibongela. Iyasebenza lo jazz. Ngitshelile nje. Hayi uyokwazi nokushela.
Yeah, I'm taking notes. That's what I'm saying. What do you say if you're dumping a chick?
Hayi ngiyefethu mina. Uma uzibuka le.
Kanjani abafana?
Hayi ngibalahla abantu besimame yabo.
So you've never broken up with
It's bad luck to the picture.
Ikhona intombazane engizathandana nayo yabo. Sahlukana juthu izimo yabo. Sakhamu to agreement ngoba sekukanje. Ngekusenzeka kanje so asenzeni kanje.
Oh, it's some parliamentary shit.
Yeah, bese la ntombazane yayi right kakhulu.
Awuyithanda.
Over.
Angisamzokushaya man. Awujobuya hamba ama-clubs ke nama-event akithi. Have you ever ghosted someone after sex and why?
Hayi man. Ngishayitha umoya mina lesona.
Celibacy exists. Alright, so sikushaya ukugcina ke simple yabo. Have you ever produced a track for umuntu ebona ukuthi yo angazi umtshela kanjani kodwa no.
Ungcebo.
Hayi mina.
Mfethu ngizomhlamba.
Ngiyabona ukuthi
Yini akubula nathi. Sabona iBike kaJulian. Nkosa. Yeah, Bimba.
So again, since he was like doing his production on tracks, music wise, so he borrowed a mic to do a song. Now he incited me to say some shit on the track. So I'm like, this guy again vocal. No, I'm not good in that. So I was like,
wait, give us the wait. You are about
Because you've been on say I'm a vocalist, right? I'm gonna be on a track.
That's what he said.
The talent.
That's what he said.
The talent back
Yeah, back then we
Now suddenly-
He had his own idea of the song.
Okay.
And I wasn't fitting in for that. Yeah.
Shoja.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Alicia Keys vibes.
Yeah.
Hayi, ulayini abasimple uthi nje intshebe ayikho simple.
Man, community like
Ayithi well, liyaphahla le.
Fine.
You fucked up as
yo, he
Saboleka abantu abarong
we born on it.
Awungasasebenzi. And ngiyakwazi nje ayisasebenzi.
Can you pay back?
Ngiyakwazi. Uzomtshela kanjani ukuthi pay back?
No, thanks, man. Good with the question. All right. Jimmy RSA is still with us. We'll be back with collaborative conversation with Thandazani. The theme of the day is getting started. How do you get started as an artist? Because like every person, there's a starting point.
Yeah.
But how does that work? So don't go away. We'll be right back after this.
Stick around.
Back to that final segment of the Hangout. Thandazani is back in the building. Our resident politician. How are you doing, man?
I'm fine.
Hey, my guy, you've been missing, my guy.
Hey, I've been busy.
The whole time. The whole time.
Okay.
Well, what do you have for us today?
Today we have a ballroom dance.
No. Before the collab, not what's happening.
Oh, okay.
Let's start with the collaborative conversation first.
Oh, okay,
The topic
okay.
of the day.
What was the topic again?
Let's go and bring camera. It's wrong. I'm saying you can cut that one. Welcome back. It's collaborative conversation. It's time to talk. It's time to talk.
Yeah, it's time to talk. On the top thing. Because it's been quiet today.
No, it isn't. Oh, okay, it's been quite like usual.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, he's still talking. Because now, the thing with getting started, like, we were talking about earlier in segment 1, we were talking about, let's say you were trying, you're pushing, and then a contract gets presented. How do you get started? Do you leave with people? Do you go for a project, etc.? So these are some of the things that happen to get started. But let's talk about it from every angle, whether producer, whether actor, whether musician.
Brand.
Yes. Thandazani, let's have your thoughts first and then we'll go around.
Okay, for an actor, I think first you have to get an agency.
Okay? Agency.
Yeah, I think that's valid. Because when you get an agency, at least you have people that will guide you, like giving you, step by step as to how to do the auditions and everything. And then you can take it from there.
Jimmy's commenting in the background. But how do you get started? How does a producer get started? How do you enter the producer space?
Okwamanje sekulula because sekune-social media.
Oh yeah, true story.
Okay, ungayenza into yakho, post it. Well, in social media uyakwazi nokuyikhokhela ukuthi ikupushele.
Oh yeah.
To get more audience. So kulula okwamanje na back then kwakhona ama-digital stores ayengekho, so mawenza umculo wakho kumele uye ema-rank.
The hustle. When the hustle was still the hustle.
Ungayihlalela nje endlini kuhlanganise poste thole lo mali social media kwenzele get more audience abantu bazi ngawe.
Alright, yeah, that's valid, guys. Right, it's easier to start now than it was to start. I'm not saying it's easy. I'm saying it's easier to start now than it was before. It was hard. People don't know. Back in the day, Mr. Roland, The media industry was like, even
You'll struggle.
abantu abathile yabo.
Yeah.
So manje ungayihlayela nje ukhethe lo page abo qale nabangani bakho nabatshela abangani bakho nabatshela abangani bakho.
Just like now, just like what he's doing.
Yeah. Code 8, getting started. What are your views?
Hey, getting started. What
are you, my guy? What kind of art do you do? I don't know what Code 8 is. What's your number? What's your number one in art? Like, this is my number. Everything else is number two.
Okay, like, what's your
number one art? Yes, what's your number one art? Okay, Yabona, Jay, let me give you an example. Beyonce is a singer. She appears in movies, but she's a singer. Will Smith is an actor. He raps sometimes. But he's a what? He used to. Will Smith used to actually rap. Some of his tracks were actually good.
True.
Yeah, true. No, because you were not there making the thing.
There are many tracks you are good. That I wasn't there.
No, guys. There are tracks that Tina, if we played now. But back in the day, they were hits. But if you play it now, you're like, wait, I don't get why this was a hit. The same way mambo rap doesn't make sense to us who listen to it. But like, it doesn't matter what. Like, yeah, but as long as people are mumbling, I'm like, I don't like it. Like, I'm like, the best I can do is trap. I'm like, okay, I can fuck with them, trap. So mambo rap, I'm like, I don't even. I'm like, I don't. Do you get what I mean? Not that it's bad, but it's not from my time. You get what I mean? So the same way, I'm like, you might say Usman, but Usman actually there was you remember Switch? Switch was one of the biggest.
You see? Yeah.
Demons was a rapper. Demons was a but Demons was a rapper who acted. I said Will Smith was an actor who rapped. You see the difference?
Beyonce.
What?
Beyonce.
Yeah,
Beyonce as a musician was an actor.
So now let me just. J-Lo is more known for her acting, but she also has a singing career.
Which is actually she's more.
Yeah?
She's from singing.
Remember?
No, but I get that. But now she's more known for her acting than her singing career.
Because of the new people now, but we know her back in the days as a singer.
Yeah, I knew her as a singer first.
Yeah.
Because I only know her in one movie.
No, she's got a lot of. And she's good. She's good.
Alright, so what were we talking about?
What was I saying?
Getting started.
Sometimes. What does it mean? I shifted as well.
He started talking about Beyonce, but yeah. My number one, obviously, it's the scripture. Like,
No, but that's a business. But as art, as an artist,
Based
what
on art.
are you?
Listen.
It's funny.
Listen, I'm a filmmaker, but I can be in music. So I'm a filmmaker. So that is why I ran away from music, because that's not my part. So that's why you see me on this side. So what are you?
the presenter.
Oh, yeah, no, but
Like, obviously, before presenting.
Wasn't there?
That's all about that.
You remember what he said? You remember what you said? He said before you were what?
Guitar.
You're what? A vocalist?
no, but what's your number one?
Okay.
Ignore it.
No, I don't.
Because it's my question, I don't know what.
My number one.
Like, what are you going to push? Like, remember, I gave an example. Yeah, okay, I consider this as number one in art for me. Everything else I'll do, but I want this to be the biggest.
We are presenting.
All right. No, I get why scripture. Obviously, as a business and as a brand, scripture is your biggest project.
And it's good.
And what? At presenting?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, wow.
Compliment.
Oh my God.
Hallelujah.
Oh my God.
What the fuck What's the number one? What's the number one?
You should take notes.
Acting. But how obviously you're presenting now, but I'm saying, this was pretty simple for you to do. You got started. But okay, fine. What would you tell people? Okay, let me give credit to Code 8, credit where it's due. When we started this, this was supposed to be a TV show. It was actually supposed to be a show, there was supposed to be a couch, there's supposed to be a lot going on. The Code was like, yeah, but I get the show, let's do the show, but let's also do a podcast. So a podcast actually started as a separate project. I'm like, yeah, but we can't push a TV show and a podcast at the same time. So if you're gonna push a podcast, let that be your baby, you carry it, you see how it works. Like, okay, fine, but I'm thinking of doing it this year. I'm like, yeah, I'm not stopping you. But my focus is going to be on the TV show. The podcast can be your baby, you can do how you want and we'll support. So now we started which was last year, we started the whole the trial phase when we were testing out the idea. So it's like, yeah, my guy, okay, he came out like, okay, fine, I get that we're doing the show, but I don't feel the show. And it's dragging, things are just not coming together. Can we make this podcast? You know what I mean? Yeah. So like, and it will be easier, it will flow, and it will relax. I was hesitant at first, I don't want to lie, because like I said, you have something in your mind that how you wanted it to come out. But then I'm like, okay, but if you present something on the table, I'm like, well, we're in the testing phase. Let's try it and see what happens. Then we tried it, and it worked, and now the Hangout.
Yeah, like.
You know what I mean? So I say credit where it's due. But how does a person get started? Have you in presenting? How does a person get started?
In presenting, I feel like it starts with you. Like, obviously, there's a talent and the skill. So we have to try and figure out the difference. Like, what do we have between the two? Do you need a skill or do you already have a talent?
For those who sing this, for those who are
okay.
Talent. What's the difference?
Mina ngibona ukuthi kunomehluko between italent nento kuwena.
Talent
okay, I guess it's
Abakuzo.
I was like, I understand.
Italent into ozalwa nayo. Umuntu angeke aze akuphucule. Talent, you don't work on it, you are born with it. Skill, you can work on your skill and up your skills, but you can never work on your talent because vele ophiwe. Wena mawufuna ukusebenzisa lisebenzise to the fullest, but skill sakho if you are born together, I can upgrade, you can upgrade. So
but the lines are blurry though.
No, I know they're not.
Oh,
let me give you.
Depends on
let me give you an example. If you're born with it, it shows even from birth. Like even as a baby, it's like a person who's football. They're always kicking things. Like we saw from a baby. Anytime there's a baby, if you throw a ball, they do nothing with it. Like I don't. They cry. Like I don't know. I don't know. But then there's a baby who sees anything, turns it into a ball. That's talent. It's born. You're born with it. A skill is like something like I'm not really good at this, but I want it. So you find a school for it, you train for it, and then you become good at it. So if you're not born with it, if it wasn't there, if it didn't appear in early ages, it didn't appear in primary, if you pick it up in life and train for it, that's a skill.
But I still
because I still stand with
it's a skill.
Thank you.
No. I'm not arguing that you can't upgrade the talent.
Yeah, that's where the lines I'm saying are blurring now. When you are at the stage whereby sumdala, you are doing it. Because now you can take Ronaldo no Messi. No, I'm saying either way, you can take those two people. You can never tell who had the talent.
I'm not saying one is better in the
I'm explaining the blurry lines, which you can never tell which one was the talent, which one up their skill.
Or when his performance died.
Yeah, that's what. Yes.
But if you really know umuntu, you'd know. But
what I can submit, Code, you understand?
No, but hey, Ngani is in a car. Get your car with me.
So boy, say your piece.
No, like when it comes to presenting, to be honest, I didn't know I can do it. I just
Say those weird.
Yeah, until I did it. Like, oh, okay, I can do it. And obviously the lab kept growing and everything.
But you were doing it, you just didn't know what it was.
Yeah,
because you were doing it in church all the time. It's same lines, bro. You talk to people. That is same concept. Like I said, you just didn't bracket it like that, but you've been on that.
And then you started pushing me on it. I'm like, okay, let me just do it.
Because when I met you, you were supposed to be a singer. Because when I was like, there's a guy who I know who sings. That's how I knew you. Like, okay, fine.
Because he was on the choir.
He was on the church choir thing when we wanted to do it.
No, he said he can sing when he was there.
Yeah?
I remember.
Wait, how long?
He said he can sing when he was
No,
there.
it was acting.
What?
It was acting first.
Remember when you were short? Yeah.
And he said he can sing.
No, but still, I said when I met him, he was singing. Okay, fine.
Yeah, he was.
But he was also singing at the time.
Same time.
Yeah.
We were still in that Loise Academy.
Yeah, Loise Academy. Yeah, but for me, like, here's my submission on the talented skill. On the talented skill conversation. If you are talented, nothing is as dangerous as a person who's talented and then trained. You will never beat that person.
Yeah.
A talent that becomes skilled will always beat something you just picked up as a skill.
So strong.
Yeah.
Now that one is like, because now let me give an example. You see, because it's in your blood, then you get more school on it. In fact, I actually urge every artist would even just add a bit of education to your talent. It will do you wonders. Just a bit, like just get, because like you're giving it doesn't matter if you are Messi or you are Ronaldo. You still have to show up for that training. You still have to, you get what I mean? Just to get better at it. If you're a talented person, you upgrade your skill, you upgrade it and you skill up, you become dead. Going out, move. How do you get started?
I started presenting.
Oh.
What?
He didn't say anything.
What he did?
What did he say?
He presented.
No. What did he say about getting started?
How do you get started? I'm taking notes. How does he get started?
Okay. Getting started. Obviously, it's working on whatever you do. Like for me, presenting all the time. I try to gather a crowd and try to speak like about being an MC, doing all those things. Like you said, I do it in church, so it's. That's why I'm here. Doing it. So yeah. Yeah.
That's why I'm vote. What's more from the president?
Oh God. Now, getting started, I'll put it, for me, obviously, I'll put it on the fitness side. Getting started on the fitness side, I feel like you gotta throw yourself in the woods because for me, it was like I was still skinny at the time, but I did went up and stand in between with the big guys. Because I realized it's better getting information direct from people who have been through the road than new researching about it. Everything I know fitness-wise was learned from me losing amongst them. Because they were like, work on this, because we see this is potential, do less of this, do less of that, eat more. So throw yourself in that room. It's why they say, if you are not the smartest in the room, it's sometimes an advantage because you are learning something if you are willing to learn. But it's an advantage if it's a disadvantage if you are the smartest in the room because now you're just like...
Not true. He expanded the saying. The saying, the direct saying of it is like, if you are the smartest person in the room, you're in the wrong room.
Yeah, true.
If you realize I'm the smartest person here, that means the room you're in is the wrong room.
But you ain't gonna get anything.
You're not going to get anything. You're not learning anything.
We are learning from you.
Yeah, but
That's okay. Feedback to the community.
Really?
Nat,
How do you shoot people?
How'd you get started on these guys, man?
What I would say, to me, it was blurry at first, because the actual thing I wanna do is becoming businessman, the properties, all the different kind of things you can get invested in, starting block yards, everything. But the problem was that how do you get there? I needed a plan to get there.
Okay.
So now I didn't have a specific career in mind.
Right.
And I thought, how
But you
will
did
it
drama in
be?
school.
Yes, I did. I
There was
took
a
that
time
as-
when you told me you love us. You
Yeah.
love acting.
I do love acting, and it's still something I will pursue. But I will pursue it eventually when I have money, and it will be
Because you
easier.
talked about a career.
Yeah. So I was looking at it, and I was like, it's pointless for me to go and study for 5 years for a career, get a job, do 2 years, start a business, quit. Why don't I look for something that will give me money faster, then take that money and invest, then quit my job? Because now I'm 20 and getting paid to. Now imagine. Now imagine if I took 5 years, it would be 5 years added to my years of doing nothing but acquiring the degree I was doing. Then starting to get the money, then it will take maybe about 2 years. Now I started with the money. Those 5 years I will be growing and building.
Yeah, but still, as Gaps and Mr. Ronald production, what, they can still cut you out since you're in the trailer and the sponsors don't want you.
I don't know why I'm included in this decision. Stop including me in the
So
decision.
even if you want money, they might not want you. Above.
No, but I do get what he's saying.
Yeah.
He's actually saying what I said in the beginning. When you are pursuing art, because art is a very difficult industry to get into, have a career that provides and pays the bills. Because unless probably you have a rich uncle somewhere or rich parents or somebody that's supporting your vision, guys, it's a hard. Because now the thing with arts is arts are not taken as an essential industry.
Yeah.
You get what I mean? Nobody's like, because in certain instances, they are not a necessity. Yeah, hence, remember we were talking about steak and closing down. Like, it's now expensive to go. So that means it's putting a dent even in the pockets of people making movies. Of course, the good news is movies have moved to streaming. But now, how many movies will make it to such platforms? You get what I mean? And then how many people get paid? And we were talking about we are not seeing new faces.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
You get what I mean? So now, if you realize, with guys, it's hard to get up there. Careers like if you want to go into acting careers, sports careers, etc. Have a career, another career that pays the bills, because you will need to pay the bills. When the bills come knocking, you can't explain your vision. Like, but I have a dream. Nah, they're like,
I have a dream of you paying this bill.
but my dream was when I got here, you're going to pay me my money. That's my dream. So I get what he's saying. Like, okay, fine. Because I realized I'm not going into a career like that. I just need a short-lived career that can pay money. Let me go into security, secure the bag, whilst I work on the business and so on and so forth. And if acting comes around, it will come around, I'll get into it, but not as you're saying. But by the way, my guy, when I make it, I'm coming back to. I'm not leaving you. I don't know what he's talking about. I'll leave you behind. I'm not. Yeah.
Mr. Ronald.
Yeah, sir.
What's your take? Getting started.
Hey, mina. Hey, ndaqala lo eleqala kancane mina. Actually, Sakala is a talk as an advice, which is I was giving some guys an advice.
Okay.
So while we were talking, so I had to take my phone, so I started shooting. So that's how it started.
Wow. Okay.
And then, but later on, then I lost faith. So then these guys, they started going on TV and they started pushing me now. So their problem was there's nowhere to act.
Okay.
So now it's better for me to open a production company so that I can create something for them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I dragged my, then later on, no, let me just do it. So later on, I did it. But what I did, I started with helping others, because we have to learn from others, as you said. It's always better to learn from others.
It's not him who said that. Give me my flowers.
Yeah. No, but that's what I did. Yeah. So I'm still doing the same thing. Again, in this industry, you can't say you know. So
True.
Each and every shoot that you do, it's a learning curve. So
Right.
we learn every day.
Just like this thing.
Okay, Mr. Tap.
See, like for me, it was actually something that was. I can't say it was an accident or what, but I found myself working in Gauteng in Johannesburg there for a production company, but it mostly focused on comedy, bands, and corporate speakers. Like your motivational speakers and stuff like that. So I've always loved that kind of scene as well, because I also used to host my own stand-up comedy shows. I also used to perform, funny enough.
As a comedian?
Yes, as a comedian.
Oh my God.
I even have some.
You are also surprised.
No, he was. I know. Tap was always a funny guy. Was always a funny guy in high school. I just didn't know when he took it to professional level.
Yeah, I did perform. On stage, yeah. UKZN Howard College there, I used to host several shows there. The Elizabeth Snedon Theatre, the Port Shepstone Building, all those places I used to do a whole lot of work. And I had the privilege of working with some of the country's top comedians like Abo Trevor Noahs, your Loiso Golas, your Dumiso Lindis, your Celestine Tulis, your Nick Rabinovitz, John Vlismas, Chester Missing, all those guys. So that's where my love for for this started. And so I then decided that as I'm getting older, I now need to just be behind the scenes and promote young talent that's coming up. So that's what I'm trying to focus on right now. I don't want to be in front of the camera anymore. I just want to be behind the scenes.
So I think what I've gathered from everybody who has spoken, I'm just taking points from everybody. I'm not giving like particular. It's just bulked together. Woof! I'm bulking everything together. Right. So I think the key thing, first of all, work on the talent. If you want to get started, perfect your talent, because you're going to present it out there. So master it, practice it, upgrade it, skill it, whatever, and make you. So once you do that, a few steps you can take. My advice is, step one is begin to talk to people who do it already. You get what I mean? They'll give you the perspective of the industry, and they'll give you the notes, the ins and outs. And then he said peer pressure. You get what I mean? Because the people who are in it will pressure you to do more of it because they are in it. I'm not a gym person, but I had the privilege of joining Cassie Gym. I think last year in July. The energy there is there are certain cases that when I arrived, I'm like, how do they even lift that? Because I was struggling with the weights that I had, but this guy will increase and increase and increase. Wait, how do you? So now 3 months later, I realized I'm doing it, and then the energy, the pressure there to do it, and yeah, it's a positive pressure. It's not like it's okay, fine. Because these guys, there are a lot of insults. There are a lot of insults being thrown. Your manhood is being challenged. But at the end of the day, like I said, it brings positive results. If you surround yourself with people that are doing it, you get started. And like when we also spoke, guys, utilize social media. Yeah. Social media is doing wonders for people. Be alive at least on one platform. If you like, I don't mind all platforms, but even if you're not a social media person, I know it's funny to say because I'm not a social media person. But I mean, yeah, I get that. But social media is like a whole different. So there are people like I don't like. But if you're an artist, at least have one platform where you thrive. Whether it's TikTok, whether it's Instagram, whether it's Facebook, find one that suits you and be alive there. You get what I mean? And then I think from there you begin to find your way. Work on your talent. Surround yourself with people who are making it, and go out there. Go out there. Meaning, first step is easy. Do social media, and if there are gigs, Ms. Rana said helping. Also, be part of other people's projects and learn as you do. Learn in action. He was saying, no, I was attending shows with those that have made it big. So attend those if it's a free session, even if it's to pay session. Pay a bit of money, go in there, see what's happening. So I think Glory Show has been amazing. Last word, Code, before we go out.
Hey, no, let's work. That's all I can say, guys. Let's work. If you really want your thing to be out there, you have to start working. Everything starts with you.
True story.
And I get to Wednesday, so yeah.
Jimmy RSA. Final words, and if you want to give a shout out to anybody out there.
Shout out to my mom.
Yeah. Time thing.
Ukugcina nje uqinisile unze if unento okholelwa kuyona wena unamandla ukuyenza.
Yeah.
So nje kholelwa kuwena ukholele kwinto oyenzayo. Yeah.
True.
Shout out.
Yeah. Jump into it now.
So we have a ballroom dance in Namhlanje, a playhouse. Starting at 2, ending at past 7, and I heard that we also have Image, Chipa United and Pirates for 3, led by Cup, right?
Yeah.
The Sharks are also playing at 1:30.
Oh, I didn't know.
Right. What else you got?
And we also have for next week, 9 May. It was supposed to be this Friday here at that center, along with the KZN Film.
Okay.
They were hosting Bones of Memory and the Breastfeeding Warrior documentary screenings in commemoration of the 30 years of freedom, which was supposed to be this Friday, but it's next week on the 9th of May.
Right. So if anything catches your eye or catches your heart,
now
we try to keep ahead.
There's also the East Coast Radio Big Walk on the 29th of May.
For those who like walking.
For those who like there's also going to be a concert.
Pay for walking.
And also Mother's Day is coming up.
Oh yeah, Mother's Day is coming.
Next week on the 18th.
What's a do conflict?
It's an event that says call your mom at Botanic Gardens.
True.
Yeah.
Call your mom.
Yeah. Call your mom.
And
take her out.
And when is Music on the Lake? Is it not on the 25th of May as well?
We don't know, but maybe check.
Yeah, it's also in Botanic Gardens, Music on the Lake.
Yeah, that's it. Because this is next week, 18.
Right.
Exactly Mother's Day.
Right, so I think check online for other events, guys. Make sure you go out there, you do something. Mother's Day is coming up. Celebrate. Listen with our mothers. Come on.
Yeah,
celebrate our mothers or our baby mom. The mother. All right. But we have come to the end of our show. It's been a pleasure hanging out with Jimmy RSA. Please check out his music on all music platforms. It's been a pleasure having him back. Thandazani, I hope you don't disappear for long. Let's meet again next week.
Yeah, next week.
Let's meet again next week, same time, same place. Your boy Code, Nazarene. Peace! Yeah, that's what you say.